Good day, this is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? My name is Angelo. Thanks for joining us. I will delve straight to the matter at hand, as usual. Okay, I want to speak on the involvement of the illegitimate involvement of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. Alright, now straight to the point. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been linked to Adewale Tinubu, the alleged chief executive officer of Oando Nigeria PLC. Alright, now Oando has been an oil company in Nigeria for a long while, and it's no longer news that the owner of Oando is linked to Bola Tinubu, as per the fact that they are both somehow related according to history. Okay, now it has been exposed of Tinubu's involvement with Oando recently. Oando has been in debt of over 350 billion naira, close to 500 billion naira. All right, over the years, Oando owes allegedly 8 to 10 banks in Nigeria. But all of a sudden, when Tinubu emerged as president, all of a sudden Oando stopped owing. So we decided to really delve into this issue to see how did it become so magical that Oando PLC stopped owing over 350 billion naira, close to 500 billion naira. All right, Oando was even indicted because of the huge amount of debt they owed. All right, they were indicted by the Nigerian Stock Exchange and other regulatory economic bodies. All right, so I would really tell you for free now that the main objective of this expose is to bring out the illicit activities of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his erstwhile brother Adewale Tinubu, who is the alleged chief executive officer of Oando PLC. So let us unravel the mystery together. Oando Group PLC, which Bola Ahmed Tinubu used allegedly as a front to acquire 100% of oil mining leases OML 60, 61, 62 and 63 respectively, belonging to Ajip Nigeria, an oil company, and also a company owning lots of filling stations around Nigeria, owes 10 banks in Nigeria and other creditors. Oando has been said to owe these banks in Nigeria for a very, very long while now, which led their business close to crumbling sometime in 2022. Oando was allegedly suspended from the Nigerian Stock Exchange, Toronto Stock Exchange, and the Johannesburg Stock Exchange over debts. An embattled Oando, which struggled to remain in business up until 2022, has now become so rich to have the capacity to acquire Ajip Nigeria and her 4 lucrative oil blocks. As at December 31st, 2022, Oando Group's outstanding borrowings amounted to 506.7 billion naira unaudited, excluding interests, with 402.4 billion naira out of the 506.7 billion naira being due within 12 months. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has now used his emergence as president to bolster the ailing company's economic fortunes, using it as a front to acquire mega oil blocks and deals. Below are the 10 banks Oando Group owes. Access Bank PLC with account number 000160615500782175594. Ecobank Nigeria Limited with account number 001503923 and 00150404847. Fidelity Bank PLC with account number 4011136975. First Bank of Nigeria Limited with account numbers 2024561299, 2023323711. Keystone Bank Limited with account number 10066941178. Stanbic IBTC Bank PLC with account number 119829091 and 10812. Union Bank of Nigeria PLC with account number 0040121256. Zenith Bank PLC with account number 1014692874 and 1014695253. First City Monument Bank Limited with account number 128611055. United Bank of Africa PLC, that's UBA, with account number 10048982424. Yes, you have seen it there. Bola Tinubu is using Oando to acquire lots of, oil-inclined properties, right? And I knew this will come. That was why we exposed the honor of Oando during the expose about Bola Tinubu's history. We had to link them because we knew that they had a link sometime in history. Maybe their their relationship has gone from that to what we have now. So Oando is now a front for Bola Tinubu to launder billions of Nigerian naira. Well, it was said before that the owner of Oando, Adewale Tinubu, is allegedly his cousin or thereabouts. There is a link to that, but that's not the main aim now. Bola Tinubu has used his power as president and our billions to offset bills that is being owed by Oando to 10 banks respectively, and I've named those banks for you. You heard their names, right? It was the last part of the expose. That means Oando is now like 2 times richer than it used to be some years ago. Well, this particular issue is really out of hand because it has to do with Bola Tinubu. Owando's debts has been cleared, and Bola Tinubu has fraudulently acquired oil blocks from Ajip Nigeria Limited. Ajip has been an oil company for a long while, but they over time went into extinction, and Bola Tinubu has allegedly, according to sources, acquired Ajip and other shares in Ajip, alright, and he used Oando as a cover-up to acquire this particular oil company. We will continue to put our fingers crossed and our eyes on the ground to expose more secrets. Now, secondly, men of the Nigerian Air Force have allegedly invaded the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission Zonal Office in Kaduna State after 7 military officers were arrested over cyber fraud. Please stay tuned for the video.
Vans and surrounded the main gate of the Anti-Graft Commission office, thereby preventing the FCC officials from going in or out of their offices. In what looks like a warlike situation, the Air Force soldiers and policemen attached to the EFCC engaged themselves in a shouting match, with the 2 federal security agencies pointing their guns at each other. Reacting to the development, spokesman of the EFCC, Dele Oyewale, told Channels Television in a phone call that the suspects, which include 1 service personnel of the Nigerian Army and 6 from the Nigerian Air Force, were arrested on Monday for internet-related fraud. He explains that the suspects are in the custody of the Commission pending the conclusion of investigation and prosecution of the suspects. The FCC spokesman, however, says that the Commission, as a statutory federal government law enforcement agency, cannot be coerced by any sister agency while carrying out its official duty.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Nation's Voice Tower. Well, it is so sad that our security agencies are in loggerheads or are at loggerheads. They are in controversy over supremacy of power and supremacy of use of office. All right, 7 military officers or military men arrested for alleged cyber fraud. Well, this is sad, but I think the heads of these security agencies should come out and address this fact. The EFCC have brought or have put out a very, very official notice or official statement over this issue on their official X handle, but it has not really addressed the issue because there is still heat within the environment where this controversy is taking place, Kaduna State. So I think the best thing is for the heads of these agencies to come out and address these issues. The Chief of Air Staff should quickly avail himself, maybe in a meeting with the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, because if Olanipekun does not come out to speak about this together with service chiefs, I think this will continue. We had some time in Lagos sometime within the early times of the year about the DSS and the EFCC. All right, that happened, and then we are seeing this now. So this shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be a conflict. Our security agencies are in conflict over time. We had the one that happened when Governor Yahya Bello was on his way to Abuja from Kogi State, right, where military officers allegedly clashed with police officers, right. So this will continue to happen until our service chiefs bring heads together or put heads together to fix the security agencies in the country. Finally, Mr. Kalu Kalu, a legal practitioner, has called out the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, over their inability to deliver free, fair, and credible elections, both in February and in the off-cycle elections last week. Kalu Kalu feels that INEC has deviated from their main objectives and should not be addressed as the Independent National Electoral Commission anymore. Rather, they should be addressed as instead of Independent National Electoral Commission, they should be rather addressed as indicted national electoral criminals. That was what Kalu Kalu said. I think there will be more to know in this, or to hear, or to watch in this interview. Please stay tuned for Kalu Kalu.
Frankly speaking, is the umpire, not the politicians, not the electorate. What we have today, let's say the truth, is indicted national electoral criminals. That's INEC. That's what we have today in Nigeria. From 1999 to date, we've had cases of electoral malpractices.
Let me jump in here, Carlo. Let's be decorous in our language. We quite understand you can make your point without trying to malign any acronym or institution. It's Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC.
Today, that's not what they are. We must say what they are today. As Nigerians, we know what the institution they are dealing with. You cannot, after everybody, even the European Union, after the election, gave their reports and indicted INEC. And after that, INEC spent billions of naira in the 2023 election. And everybody, all the institutions, all the electoral observers, local and foreign, condemned what happened in the election. And we thought with the off-season election that they were going to make an improvement. But what happened was even worse than what happened at the election, in 2023 election, general election. And you said we should not say it the way it is. When we can't say it the way it is, then they are not going to continue.
All right, welcome back. You know, the main issues are INEC not being able to deliver at the presidential elections, and INEC falling behind par at the off-cycle elections. You know, they have been given a bigger sample population allocation, and they couldn't deliver. They are now given a smaller population, and they still couldn't deliver. That means INEC has a problem, all right? INEC needs to be revamped. Yes, so I think I brought this update yesterday. Kalu Kalu has now said it. He has now taken it away from my mouth, and he has said it. So, the president cannot do anything about it because they brought him to power illegitimately. So I think sacking anybody in INEC now, especially from the chairman, will be biting the finger that fed him. So we'll continue to manage the commission as they are until Bola Tinubu leaves power. Obviously, that is just a bitter truth. That is a bitter truth, all right? So or until something magical happens, all right? Something natural, maybe. You know what I mean? All right, that is that. I hope you enjoyed our own analysis and our updates so far. Please, you know what I always beg you to do? Like our videos. Please share them. Please don't forget to drop your comments because I'm seeing lesser comments. And maybe nobody has hope in the country anymore. But I tell you what, we will reclaim this country gradually. Please drop your comments because these comments make us go viral. And finally, don't forget to watch till the end. Tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that we'll get to link up when I drop a new update. See you next time. Bye.